Hi students, good morning. In today's session, I am going to explain about how to write the electronic configuration. Somebody they don't know how to write the electronic configuration. Students, it is a very basic concept from beginners to advanced level students. That means we know we are doing a practice in different type of papers. In that papers we are getting the different type of questions based on that based on that electronic configuration for that unknown element. So that's why it is very essential to you. So you have to do that practice based on that Moeller diagram, and I am ready to give that one trick on this base. Okay, students. First of all, I would like to explain about how to write the electronic configuration. So already we know it is the very important concept in that end of the atomic structure depends upon that quantum numbers, and important thing is the Aufbau principle. So here according to Aufbau principle, so first of all in Aufbau principle, okay students, Aufbau principle, according to Aufbau principle, electrons are building up of in orbitals from lower energy level to higher energy levels. So here electrons are built or electrons are filling in that various orbitals from lower energy orbitals to higher energy orbitals. That is the concept of Bohr principle. Now students listen here. Aufbau is not a scientist. It is the German word actually. Okay, Aufbau is not a scientist. It is the German word. What is the meaning of this one? Now here Aufbau means here. Okay. Now here that is Aufbau means now that is building up. So how to build up that electrons in that orbitals. Okay, students. So this is the most important thing. And actually, and one more thing is the now it is also depends upon n plus l rule also, student. Now here n is equal to n is nothing but principal quantum number. Okay, here n is equal to principal quantum number. Okay, students, principal quantum number. And here L indicates now L is the azimuthal quantum number. Okay, now this one is azimuthal quantum number. Okay, students, so this one is the azimuthal quantum number. Actually, this principle was discovered by Bohr scientist. Okay, Bohr and Bury scientist. So that's why this rule is called as Bohr-Bury rule, or it is also known as n plus l rule, students. By using these two principles, we have to write that electronic configuration. So now the construction of the mechanism, now the diagram, that is the Moeller diagram. So you know already Moeller diagram. Okay, students. Now that is the Moeller diagram. Okay, na Moeller diagram. So here Moeller diagram also, okay, constructed depends upon that energy levels. Now first of all we should take the 1s orbital, and next one 2s, and next one is 2p orbital, and here 3s 3p, and next one is 3d orbital. Now here 4s and 4p 4d, and next one is 4f orbital. Here 5s and 5p 5p, and next one 5d, and next one is 5f. Now here 6s 6p, and next one is 6d. Okay, and next one is the 7s, and next one is 7p, and last one is 8s. Now all of you look at the board. Look at the board. Students, listen. Moeller diagram. In case of Moeller diagram, actually here in case of Moeller diagram, now this is the first energy level. 2s 2p second energy level. 3s 3p 3d third energy level. 4s 4p 4d 4f fourth energy level. 5s 5p 5d 5f fifth energy level. Sixth energy level 6s 6p 6d 6f, like that, students. And next is the 7s and 7p, and last one is the 8s, students. Okay, Now these diagram is arranged. Now that means actually the electronic configuration. Now the electronic configuration is arranged from the lower energy level to higher energy level diagram. So that is the concept, student. Now first we have to start the right side top. Okay, right side is top. Now it should come down like this one, students. Okay, and next one it is connected with okay, students. Now this one is like this one 2s. Okay, 2s. And the next one is now this one 2p, 3s, and 3p, 4s, and next one is 3d, 4p, 5s. Okay, students. Next 4d, 5p, and 5p, and next one the 6s, students. Is right now? Of course, maybe right. 4f, 5d, 6p, and 7s, and like this, students. 5f, 6d, 6, 7p, and next one the 8s, students. So this is the construction to write that electronic configuration, students. Okay. And now this is the general thing. That means this is the theory about that Moire diagram, and it should be constructed depends upon that Aufbau principle, and next one is the n plus l rule. So this is the theoretical method. But here I will give the one trick to write the electronic configuration. So depends upon the trick how to write that electronic configuration within 1 or 2 minutes. It should complete within 1 or 2 minutes. So that is it should favor to you actually. So completely now it is really it is wonderful. Okay, now for you students, all of you note down this trick. Now actually you know already orbitals. S orbital, P orbital, D orbital, and next is the F orbital, students. Okay, S orbital. So here S orbital. Okay, students. Now you should take the first S orbital. Now the maximum number of electrons are accommodated in the S orbital, 2 electrons. And in P orbital, maximum number of electrons are accommodated in the P orbital, 6 electrons, students. Okay. In d orbital, maximum number of electrons are accommodated in the d orbital, 10 electrons, students. Now in case of f orbital, 14 electrons are accommodated in the f orbital. Okay. Now that means the maximum capacity of s orbital 2 electrons, maximum capacity for p orbital 6 electrons, maximum capacity for d orbital 10 electrons, maximum capacity for f orbital 14 electrons, students. Okay. And one more thing, students, here. Actually here it is also depends upon that n plus l rule means now that is the depends upon that energy level, students. When you have to apply the n plus l rule, now you have to check that that is the which energy level is the lower energy level, and which energy level, that means which orbitals or which orbitals are lower energy and which orbitals are that greater energy level. So you have to check that only. Okay. Now here I will give the one trick, students. First of all, I will write like this one, students. So this is the okay. Now that is the school, and the next one is the school, students. So you should remember these letters S and S. Okay, according to my trick. So I will give this trick school and school. Okay, school and school. And the next one is the primary school, and next one is primary school, students. Okay, primary school and primary school, students. And the next one is Delhi public. Okay, students. Delhi public school, and next one is the Delhi public school, students. Okay, and the next one is fast Delhi public school, and the next to same fast Delhi public school, students. Okay, so based on these tricks, how to write that electronic configuration within 1 minute, students. First of all, school and school. Okay, public school and public school, students. Delhi public school, Delhi public school, students. Fast Delhi public school. Okay, fast Delhi public school, fast Delhi public school, students. Okay. Now here I will write this one, student. So first one is the S orbital, and P orbital, and D orbital, and next one is the F orbital. Simple trick, students. You should give the number. Okay, now you should give the number for this 1, and for this 2, for 3, and next one is the 4th numbers. Okay, give the number 1 for S orbital, give the number 2 for P orbital, give the number 3 for D orbital, give the number 4 for F orbital. Okay, students, it's not energy level, students. Just simply have to give that numbers one by one. Okay, now. So here we know already s orbital is started from first energy level. So that means this one is the oneness first energy level, students, and this one is the second energy level. Now next one is the third and fourth. Okay, next one is the fifth energy levels, and the next one sixth energy level. Now here seventh, and this is the eighth energy level, students. And you know p orbital is started from the second energy level, students. So that's why how to start that okay now where the p orbital is present from the beginning of the p orbital, how to put that number 2. Okay, students. Now here how to write this one 2p, and next one is the 3p. Okay, students. Now next one is the 4p, and here this one is the where SRP orbital. Now this is the 5p, students, and the next one is the 6p, and here this one is the 7p, students. I hope it is the clear. Okay, students. And the next one we go to that d orbital. We know already d orbital is started from that third energy level. So give the where the d, that is from the beginning of, how to check that from beginning. Okay, where the d. So for first d, how to give that 3. Okay, students. So here in the first energy level there is no d orbital, students. In the second energy level there is no d orbital, students. So now here that is started from the third energy level. So for this one 3d, students, and here 4d. Okay, students, and this one is the 5d, and the next one is 6d orbital, students. Okay, there is no further orbital. And f orbital is started from that fourth energy level, students. Now we have to check the where the f orbital is present. So there is no, it's not possible in the first energy level, it's not possible in the second energy level, it's not possible in that third energy level. So here it should be started from that fourth energy level, students. So that's why now this one is the 4f orbital, and the next one is the 5f orbital. Okay, students, it is really, it is very easy to write that electronic configuration. And what is the maximum capacity for the s orbital? 2 electrons, students. What is the maximum capacity for p orbital, students? 6 electrons. What is the maximum capacity for d orbital? 10 electrons. What is the maximum capacity for f orbitals? 14 electrons, students. So that's why now 1s means you should fill up 2 electrons in this one, student. Now here also you have to fill up the 2 electrons. P means 6 electrons. S orbital means 2 electrons. P orbital means 6 electrons. S orbital 2 electrons, students. D orbital 10 electrons, students. P orbital 6 electrons. S orbital 2 electrons. D orbital 10 electrons, students. P orbital 6 electrons. S orbital 2 electrons, students. F orbital should get 14 electrons, students. Now here 10 electrons. Next one 6 electrons. 2 electrons, 14 electrons, and 10 electrons, 2 electrons, students. Okay, and sorry, here it is 6 electrons, and next one the 2 electrons. Am I right, students? I hope it is clear. Now once again we can check it. So how many electrons are accumulated from 1 to last one? So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6, 5s2, 4d10, 5p6, 6s2, 4f14, 5d10, 6p6, 7s2, 5p14, 5f14, and 6d10, 7p6, 8s2. Okay, students. So this is the general electronic configuration. Now I am counting that how many electrons are present in this total structure. Okay, students. 2 electrons, 4, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, students. Once again, 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 20, 30, 36, 38, and 48, 54, 56. Okay, students. Now here 56 after 56 and next in the 14, students. 10, okay, 17, 80, 86. Okay, students, 88, and here 88, and next one is the 14, students. So 12, 102, 102, and 10, 112, 112, and 6, 118, students. Of course, it gives that 120 elements, students. Okay, now so this is the general trick. Of course, it is very easy to write and to by heart this principle. So it is convenient for the to write the electronic configuration, students. Okay. Now based on this one, I will give the some questions. You have to complete the questions and write the answers to the questions. So here, first question, write down, students, all of you. First question, write the electronic configuration. Write now here. Write the electronic configuration. Write the electronic configuration for following numbers. Okay, students, for following numbers. So first number 20 and 30, 36, 57, 82, 102, and the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, students. 102. Now next one 107, 107, 110, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 112, and last one is the 118, students. So simple trick, by using this principle, this structure, okay, write the by using this principle, you have to write the answers for each and every question. Of course, it is very easiest method, students. For example, I will give the one number, students. And now I will write the, for example, 54, students. Simple thing. So atomic number 54. Write the electronic configuration, students. So 54 means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6, 4p6, 5s2, 4d10. Students, you have to count from here up to here. Okay. 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 20, 20, 30, 36, 38, 38, and next one is the 48, students, and the 48, and here this one is the 54, students. Of course, you have to write a configuration up to here. Okay, students. So it is the very easiest method, okay, to complete that electronic configuration. Okay, students. Over. Once again, now this is the school and school. I students. Second school, public school, Delhi public school, students. Fast Delhi public school, fast Delhi public school, students. Okay, now how to do this trick? So it is I hope it is better for you to learn in the easy method to write the electronic configuration. Okay, students. Clear? And next concept is the how to find the period, group, and the next one is block for unknown elements, friends. Once again, next concept is the how to find period, group, block for unknown element. Okay, students. So that is also easiest method by using the principles. Okay, students. I will continue the next class. You must write the answers for the following questions, friends. Don't delay that one. You must write answers for 10. Now here, next one. For a given element, how to find period, group, block, and write electronic configuration. Okay, students, clear now? For a given element or for an unknown element, how to find period, group, block. Students, in the above case, I will not cover that exceptions of that electronic configuration. So you should leave the exceptions Now the total explanation is only for that general principles, not for that exceptions. Exceptions is always exceptions in that electronic configuration. For example, chromium element, you should take the chromium element, and you should take that copper element. Chromium atomic number 24, copper 29. Okay, students. Once again, I will cover that concept also. Of course, now this is the this is the statement for that next concept. Okay, students. I will cover the two examples for that last concept. One is the first element, chromium. Okay, students. Chromium atomic number 24, general electronic configuration. Now that is the 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, and next one is 3d5. So this is the general electronic configuration. But in this case, now we should write that it is unstable in this case, unstable. Now we have to write that stable config. Students, sorry. Now we have how many electrons? 24 now. Now not for 5. Now this is the 3d4. Now we should write that another way. Another is the 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and 3s2, 3p6. Okay, students. 4s1 and 3d5. Okay. Now that d5 is the off-filled stable configuration. Okay. But this one is the S4s1. So s orbital consisting of it possesses 1 electron, d orbital having 5 electrons. So this is the stable electronic configuration. And next one you should take the copper atomic number 20. Copper atomic number 29. Okay, students, 29. We have to write the electronic configuration for the copper. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and the next one 4s2, and next is the 3d, actually 9 students. So this is the general electronic configuration for copper. But we have to write that abnormal configuration. Okay, so this is the we should write when now actually 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Now this is the 4s1 and 3d10 configuration. Okay, students. So the above trick does not applicable for this type of pairs or this type of elements. Okay, students. 10 and now here 20, 29. Okay, students. 10. Okay, and next one is 10, and here 9 and 10, 29. Clear, students. So this is the abnormal electronic configuration. The above principle or above trick does not for that exceptions. Exceptions is always exceptions in the case of electronic configuration. Now, students, I will start that next concept. So that is the how to for any given element. Okay, for any given element, how to find period number. Okay, students, and the group number, block, and how to write that electronic configuration. Of course, friends, I have to cover from beginning to this class step by step, one by one, completely. I am covering the foundation, exactly foundation, students. You know already in the first class. Okay, what about that one? Find the atomic numbers, how to write the elements names, symbols, atomic weights. Then after how to find the period numbers. Okay, students. That means in any period how many electrons may be present or existing or present in that period number periods. So I am coming from constructive manner. So you have to follow the first to last class. Okay, students, it is completely supported for you. I hope it is really supported for you from 6th to +2 standard. That means 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th also, and including for the especially advanced people, those who are appearing the advanced level. Now it is very very useful tricks to do that problems in the examination hall. Okay, students. Now once again, for a given element, how to find period, group, block, and write the electronic configuration. You know already when you are getting the period. Okay, students. When if you know the group and if you know the block, then it is easy to write that electronic configuration. Don't worry about how to write the electronic configuration, students. Okay, I will start that concept. First of all, for any given element, how to find the period number. So first, find the period number. Okay, students. Now this one is the find period. Okay, number. Okay, students. How to find the period number, students. Now how will you find the period number here? That means, and one more condition. Find period number. First, before finding the period numbers, at least the minimum work, minimum practice, how to write that electronic configuration. When you know how to write the electronic configuration, then that time it is easy to find that period number, group number, block, and so on, so students. Okay, how to find that period number? First of all, you have to write the electronic configuration. Okay, so first you should write electronic okay, students, electronic configuration. Okay, first of all you have to write the electronic configuration. Then you will check that okay, check the maximum, okay, students, maximum en value. That means where the electronic configuration is stopped. That means where you have to stop that electronic configuration. Okay, students. So the which orbital get that maximum principal quantum number. Okay, students. For example, for your understanding purpose, I will take that one element calcium atomic number. For example, students, calcium atomic number, students. So here this is the calcium atomic number, students. And now here, what is the electronic configuration here? How to write the electronic configuration for the calcium? Now that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and next in the 4. So students, okay, you know, all over. So that means here, check that the last electrons are entering into the which principal quantum number, students. You have to check that the last electrons those are entering into the which principal quantum number. So all of you see here, students. So this one is the first energy level. That means n is equal to 1. Okay, and now it is the second energy level. Okay, and 2s2 and 2p2, students. Next one is the third energy level, 3s2, 3p. Now this one is the fourth energy level, students. So first of all, what is our question here? How to find period number? First you have to write the electronic configuration. First of all, then you have to check them where the n value is ends in that electronic configuration. So here n is equal to 4. Okay, students. Now you have to consider this one is the maximum principal quantum number value, or n value is maximum at this one. Okay. Now this is n is equal to 3. So this is the lower value. This one is the higher value. Okay. Now here 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and next in the 4s2. Okay, students. Students, is it clear now? It is complete enough, students. 2 plus 2, 4, 10, okay, 20, clear, students. That means it is right or wrong. Okay, my question is right or wrong. Okay, students. And now this is the, so by using this one, okay, find the period number. First of all, you have to write the electronic configuration, then check the maximum n value, where the electrons are entered into the last cell. That last cell is called as the, okay, maximum principal quantum number value, students. So it will be over. And next one, find the group number. Okay, students, find the group number. So how to find the group number, students? Okay, now here find group number. So here in this case, it is slightly difficult for that comparing that period number. Why? Because actually we have the 18 group, students. How to find group number in 18? Okay, the 18 groups. That means, friends, first of all, you have to write that we have to discuss about that S block elements. So here S block elements, friends. First we will find that S block elements. Okay, friends. S block elements means now S block consisting of only two groups. So now that is the first A group element and next one is the second A group element. You know all that. Okay, friends. First A means alkali metal elements, and second group elements are called as alkaline earth metal elements. First A group elements ends with NS1 electronic configuration. Second A group elements ends with NS2 electronic configuration. in your question, if you have the electrons maybe ends with s block or that means s orbital. If you are getting the s orbital in the question, so that means if it has the ns1, so it is comes under the first A group elements. If it has the ns2, that means it is comes under the second A group. When you have to write the electronic configuration for respective element, then if you are getting the any s orbital, then you have to check that that belongs to the first A or second A. Okay, it is the actually it is the very easy to find that s block elements or first A and second A group elements. So this is the trick to find the elements belongs to the first A group element, the given element belongs to the second A group element. Based on this concept, you have to decide it is belongs to the first A or second A group element. For example, student, it's in the P block elements. How to find the P block elements? Okay, for find, okay students, P block elements. Okay, P block elements. So here you have to write that one principle, number of s electrons. Okay, that means ns2 electrons, and next one is the np electrons, ns2 np, and plus you should add the 10 number. Okay, 10 electrons. So based on this one, so first of all, now to for find the p block elements. In p block elements, given element belongs to the which group? That means that is belongs to that third A group element, or it may be fourth A group element, or it may be fifth A group element, or it may be sixth A group element, seventh or eighth group element. How could you find that one? Depends upon the, that means depends upon your question. If you have to get that n electrons and p electrons next that are the 10 electrons. So first of all, so you have to apply this rule or this principle to write that electronic configuration. ns electronic configuration, np plus add that this one. For example, students, for our understanding purpose, I will give that one question. If we have that in question, x element has, okay students, x element has 2 electrons in s orbital, and okay students, and 5 electrons in p orbital. Okay students, 5 electrons in p orbital. How to find the group for this question? So x has 2 electrons in s orbital and 5 electrons in p orbital. Students, you know the maximum capacity of the s orbital is 2 electrons only. Okay, you know maximum capacity of the p orbital is 6 electrons, friends. You don't forget that one. First we have to think about the how many electrons are present in the s orbital, how many electrons are present in the p orbital, and how many electrons are present in the d orbital and f orbital. That is maximum capacity. I am saying about the maximum capacity. So that thing. Okay. So here students, for example, 2 electrons means here, that means 2. Okay students. In s orbital it has the 2 electrons. In p orbital 5 electrons. Now you have the formula. Okay, now ns and np plus 10 electrons. So you should add that 10 number. Now you will get that 5 plus 2, 7 plus 10, 17. Okay, now so that means that in given question the element belongs to that 17th group element. Okay. Okay. 2 plus 5 plus 10, 17. For example, how to provide that 2 electrons in s orbital, 6 electrons in p orbital. So how to find that? How to write that or find the group number? 2 electrons. Okay, students. 2 electrons in s orbital, 6 electrons in p orbital. So we have the formula. So that is ns2 np6 plus 10, students. So that means so 2 plus 6 plus 10 is equal to 18. So that means that given question, in the given question, that elements belongs to that which group elements, friends? 18th group elements. Okay, now 18th group element means 0 group elements, or it may be noble gas elements, friends. Okay, so by using these principles, how to find that first one period number, and next the group numbers in a group. First of all, we have to learn about that s block elements, and next the p block element. For the s block, so based on the question, you can check it. How many electrons are present in the s orbital? Depends upon the number of electrons in that s orbital. You have to decide one first A group elements or maybe second A group elements. and next principle to find the p block elements. In case of p block elements, now first of all ns electrons and np electrons plus add the 10 number. Okay students, so here I have I taught to you just now. Okay, now for example, unknown element x has 2 electrons and x has 2 electrons in s orbital, 5 electrons in p orbital. So here 2 plus 5 7 plus 10 17. So that is the 17 group elements. In the second question, for example, you have 2 electrons in the s orbital, 6 electrons in p orbital. So now this question, that means this element belongs to which group? 2 plus 6 8, 8 plus 10 18. So that means now it is related to that of 18th group elements. Students, last 2 minutes. Now by using the remaining 2 tricks, remaining 2 groups. So first one is the D block elements. So for find, okay, D block, okay students, elements, for find D block elements. So here in this case you have to use that n(s2) n minus 1 d. So n minus 1 d. Now depends upon the number of electrons are present in that d orbital, you have to decide the D block elements. 1 electron, first B group elements, 2 electrons, second B, 3 electrons, third B, fourth B, up to 10. Okay students. Now this is for the D orbital. And for the last one, F orbitals. So here F orbital means F block elements means here you know that is 2 types. Okay now students. Now the 4F and next one the 5F. Okay, 4F and 5F. So 4F means lanthanides, next the 5F means actinides. So this is the 6th period, this one is the 7th period students. Okay, now here it has the, now that means atomic number, what about 58 to 71, and here it has that atomic number 90 to 103 students. Okay, so depends upon these numbers how to decide. Okay students, decide that the given element belongs to that F block elements. F block elements makes the F block elements. That means 4F and it may be 5. But both are belongs to that same group students. Okay, 6th period, 7th period. But group is the 3rd B group. Okay students. Now the both are in the same group. Okay students. Thank you for listening to this class. I hope it is completed.